Hello everybody! Today I'm going to do a tutorial on Mugen 1.1 fonts. These fonts will remain 24-bit color. They will display only in Mugen 1.1. They will not work in Mugen 1.0. And they're more or less high color, high quality fonts. Now, this only works with fonts that are like this. It's kind of hard to explain how this is, but you see how there's a bit of the fonts are black and white, and near the edges it goes gray, then light, and it gets lighter. It fades basically. These are high colored fonts. They do not have a palette, as I can try to show you here. There is no palette. This is the palette for it. It's, it's a rainbow. So the way Mugen 1.1 fonts work, it's font 2.0 basically, but it's taken to another step where it's not palette based. So to make this work, unlike older fonts which you would just have a straight line of letters like this and you would just program space by space by space by space, 1.1 fonts actually have to be taken out separately each. So the easiest way I can think of this is to literally cut them off from one by one. So easiest thing to do is something like this, and then go to crop and file, save as, and let's see. Okay, and then you put them in the folder. These fonts are from the world of Goo, and I'm literally just going to put it in just like that. So it'll be capital A. I think it's easier to save them as what they are, so you don't have to go through issues trying to figure out what it is. And I don't think the size really matters, just because Mugen just figures out the size. But basically, you crop each font one by one, and they're their own letter basically. And Mugen will do the actual, the fanciness of it all. So as you can see from these, I'm taking one extra pixel on the right just because I think that's the only easy way to do these. It depends strictly on the fonts. And this can be tedious with a big font set like this. Luckily, there is a guideline, and the guideline is within the Mugen folder. You go to Data, actually you don't, you go to Docs, and in the Docs folder you go to Fonts. And when this opens, you'll have the font documentation. Now if you scroll down to the bottom, you get to the ASCII character reference. That's not it. You scroll down more, you get the TrueType fonts. Wait, that is it. Okay. So basically, when you add the sprites to an SFF, which is what Font 2.0 is, really, you're going to add it to group 0, I believe. Wait. Okay. Yeah, group 0, and the index is going to be this. No, not these in particular, but these right here. This is an important one. So see, like if I put the letter A, it'll be group 0 index 65, B index 66, and so on. And for all the other keys and numbers and things that I need, I don't think I'll be needing any of these on the left side. Just these here. I think I'll be needing those. So let me get back to that's not it. Let me get back to ripping these letters one by one. Depending on how long this takes, I may fast forward this video, so if you see a sudden speed up, I became Superman. I hate to break it to you. And kudos to anybody who can guess the music playing in the background. If you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. It sucks that this is so tedious. I'm thinking that maybe I should have the video play 2 times as fast and have my voice super squeaky. I mean, that's pretty cool, I think. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to use the capital letters. And for the sake of this example, however, in the end, when I finish the capital letters, I will go back and personally do the lowercase letters. I actually plan to use these fonts, believe it or not. So that's a purpose for me making this video now, because I'm actually going to use these fonts. Believe it or not, I made these fonts already, and just as luck would have it, I can't find them. Something happened and I lost them. So I gotta remake them, unfortunately, but that's fine. I mean, they look really good when I put them in Mugen the first time. It has a nice blur, a nice fade, it looks great. Okay. Okay. You may never realize how many letters there are to the alphabet until you actually take them out one by one. Excuse me, and you cut them. So has anyone figured out the name of this songs or music yet? Or where it's from? Not a clue? Okay, well I guess I can tell you now. It's from Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo. Or rather, it's from a Chrono Trigger remake, which never got to see the light of day. Oh. Because Squaresoft shut them down before they could even finish it, but they had a lot of progress done. If you want to look up the album and the music, just look up Project Phoenix on YouTube and you'll find all their songs. At least I believe you will. That's how I found it. Also, if you like my tutorials and my videos, please send people to me. Make them watch my videos. I may not be funny, I may not be quirky, or I am, but I can definitely teach you something, at the very least. This S tricked me, I almost thought I got it just now. I didn't though. My eyes, the goggles do nothing. Okay, so... this is probably the hardest part of the coding the entire thing, RS. And once you get over this, I mean, the rest of it is cake. The advantages of using Font 2.0 with 24-bit images. Oh, I didn't craft this one. The advantage is you're using high-quality images, and it looks amazing in Mugen. It's super smooth. It looks great, you know. And you can scale it. I believe you could scale it with the Mugen coding. I'm not sure, I don't recall. But it will look great regardless. The drawback to using this is that it only works in Mugen 1.1. And since 1.1 is still a beta engine, I mean, you know, I have mixed feelings on the beta engine idea. But I figured, you know, at some point this will become standard, you know? And at that point, if you already have fonts for it, good job. You did, oh shit, you just saved yourself a bunch of time. WX Y. What is this line? Move away. Oh, okay. Y Z. Oh, Z goes over here. Okay, let's crop that. Save as Z. Okay, now I have the folder here with the fonts. Let's take a look gander. Ah, I did not crop H. That is unfortunate. Let me crop that now, I guess. Kind of funny how I didn't crop this letter. H. Okay, now as you can see the basic alphabet, A to Z. Now let's go to Fighter Factory. I'm on the SFF tab, the Sprites tab. From here I just go to Add Sprites. I locate the World of Goo font folder I made. And I literally add them all. Now let me just get this thing as reference again. So A is 65 and Z is 90. So I'm gonna start with 65. So I'll add them all as group 0 index 65. That's for A. Position, I want to have them access to the top left. I think this will work good. And I don't think you could really crop these images because of what they are. Yeah, so I mean, this is what it looks like. See, Z is 90, 76 is L. Let's just see, 76 is L. Good. So now save as Mugen 1.1. We need to locate the folder now. Okay, I'm in the folder. I'm going to go to fonts and I'm going to label this to as name. Oh, just name. Nope. Name. Okay, just name. And I'm going to save it. Okay, now this part, people would probably criticize me for doing it this way, but I think it's easier. You take a pre-existing def file, like say this one, name 14, copy and paste, make a copy of it, rename it to the name of your font, the new one, open it up. This is interesting, I never knew that. Okay, so let's see. Font v2, yep, font version 2.0, name of font. Let's call this World of Goo font. This font contains a full ASCII character sets. All letters are uppercase. Okay. This is a bitmap font, yes. Bank numbers are mapped to palette numbers. Okay, I guess. Font size. I'll figure this out later. Height and width, blah blah blah. Drawing, offsets, file. So this is gonna be changed to name, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's all gone. Okay, so now I'm gonna save this. I'll keep this just to see it. Okay, now let's go into the system and add it. So font 7 is gonna be that. Font 7 is actually my my main menu page. And there you go, look at that. I got nice looking fonts in there. If you notice they're kind of wiggly, that's because alignment's really fuzzy. I mean, I'm not sure what's the best way to do alignment. Let me see, align to center. Maybe align to center is probably the best thing. I'm gonna try it. I can always Control Z and undo everything I just did. Okay, so let's save it as that, and let's try this again. Yeah, see, it's even more funny now. Everything's all wobbly. Okay, let's not do that. Undo! Oh, I undid everything. Crap! That's too much. Redo. Undo. Oh, okay, good. At this point, I think the best thing you can do is onion skin and just use the original as a placement thing. So A is there, so B will follow. They're all going to start the same. The only difference is I'm fixing them so they're all on the same line. Like, see, E is a 1 pixel down, J is 1 pixel down, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, E, W, X, wait, okay, Y, wait a second, Y, Z, save that, test this out. Still looks kind of funny, I'm not fully sure why, but you know what, it does look pretty damn good, at least I think so. You know, let me make sure that if it is even awkward, let me just take a look. I use Paint for things like this, so let's see, select tool, bottom, bottom up. See, it's all lined up here, which is odd, believe it or not. And these are all 1 pixel high, so I mean, technically it's right. and the spacing is correct. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I guess it's just my eyes looking at them, you know, so close. It looks funny. But okay, so one thing you might have noticed is that my font is red. Now, why would my font be red? How is my font red? Is it this? No, it's definitely not that. That has nothing to do with it. In fact, what does have to do with it is font color coding. Now, this is done within Mugen. It is exclusive to Mugen 1.0 and 1.1. I think it's more effective in 1.1 if your fonts are white and have black outlines like what I have. That's why I can have this show like this and pop out so much. It's dramatic change, you know. Let me just show you again. See, it's a dramatic change. So, how does this work? Okay, so in the menu item font, this is what it says: 701. What do these numbers mean? 7 means you're using font 7. This is font 7. See? If I use font 6, it'll be this one. Font 5, this one, 4, 3, etc. So that's font 1. The 0. What is the 0? The 0 used to mean palette. If you're using a paletted font that has multiple colors, like the original Mugen font that comes with WinMugen and DOS Mugen, and probably it comes with every Mugen actually, it's just not used, it's just there. This will set a color on the palette, kind of like what the README said. And the last one, this is facing. 1 means it's going to align to the left. 0 means it aligns to the middle, and -1 means it aligns to the right. So, for the sake of showing off, okay, so normal font is aligned to the left. The active font, which is what I'm currently selecting, is going to be aligned to the right. Or, you know what? It's the reverse of what I said. So, -1 and 1. Or you know what? Maybe it's the way I just have them positioned. It looks funny. Yeah, it's the way I have it positioned for sure. Because I mean, yeah. Oh, you know what? It's not the way I have it positioned. I'll put this in the center. You'll understand. You'll understand if you see this. If you actually see it. Okay. So if you take a look here, the alignment, right? -1. The alignment of -1 will be, it'll align to the right side. So from the right side is where the fonts are counted from a 0. When you align to 1, this one, the left side of the font is considered 0. So this is your positioning key, here and here. If I used actual 0 for my alignment, it would be here in the middle, like here for this one, here for this one, here for this one. Okay? So that's just colors. Now if I moved it, it would actually switch over. I mean, this is kind of cool if you get an idea of what you're doing. I think actually I can... I'm going to try something stupid. Space it out at 200. I want to move the fonts off the left side of the screen and just have them pop up as I select. Oh, that didn't work the way I wanted to. That's still not working the way I wanted to. Well, let me see. Okay, so let's go with some really high number, 600. That's so funny. It does not allow me to, which is odd. In any case, okay, so put that to 1 and 1, yeah, 0. Okay, so now my fonts are white again, and I want them to be a different color. So how do I change their colors? It's simple actually. The way you change your color is, there's another part of the code which is not shown in Mugen, but it does exist because it does work. You can color your fonts by adding a red, green, blue channel code to it. So by simply doing comma 128, comma 120, 128, 128, and comma 128, the 3 color channels will then take over and recolor your font. As you can see here, if it loads, now, there you go, it's gray. Now what I had before was red, so I'm going over to 255, 0, 0, I think that'll work. It'll be pretty damn red, but I mean, it'll work. Yeah, and you can see this is like, it sets the color for it, so that's a good way to color your fonts. So if you're making these type of fonts, I recommend using making white fonts, white and black, and then using the Mugen color code to color into whatever color you want. You technically have you have all colors of the rainbow, so you're not limited to any colors like before. So that's a plus. So I hope you, oh my god, I hope you learned something. Thank you for stopping by. I will attempt to make more videos. Time is very constrained for me at this moment in time. So thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. And if I finish these fonts, maybe I'll release them. Maybe, I don't know. Bye.